Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Salford Weekly. We are live from Media City and I'm Drew.
And I'm Beth. Coming up on the show today, we'll find out who's the creme de la creme when Drew and I go head to head in a biscuit decorating challenge.
We'll also be bringing you the latest from the Lowry Centre just across from the Quays.
And our resident quizmaster Faith Tudor will be testing our brains when she returns with the quiz.
But first, some breaking news has emerged this evening regarding the UK Prime Minister Liz Truss.
Our reporter George Ike has more.
Yeah, good evening, Beth and Drew. A chaotic 24 hours in Parliament sees Liz Truss out on the heap of recent Prime Ministers. Not quite as many as Chancellors recently. We'll come on to that in a moment, though. She said earlier in a speech that she couldn't deliver the mandate that she was elected to deliver. Let's take a look.
I came into office at a time of great economic and international instability. Families and businesses were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent, and our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
Well, currently our fourth Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, let's be very clear about that, says he won't run to become Prime Minister, although likely option at the moment looks to be Penny Mordaunt, who answered an urgent question from Labour in the House earlier this week when Liz Truss was otherwise occupied with Sir Graham Brady, who she met again today, coincidentally, of the 1922 committee. Now, a decision will be announced next Friday who'll be taking over as Prime Minister. Members will have a say unless MPs are able to unite around one candidate. But 45 days in office, a truly poor run, which makes Liz Truss one of the shortest-serving Prime Minister, in fact, the shortest-serving Prime Minister in UK history. But also, unfortunately for Liz, it means the Daily Star's live stream of the lettuce outlasting Liz has really come true. This is the winning lettuce in the Daily Star head office. As you can see, it's celebrating with a mini bottle of Prosecco, a large gin, some lemons and limes, and some traditional disco lighting. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, George. I'm a little bit disappointed there's no suit appearance today, but apparently it was last minute, so we'll let him off.
Now, our reporter Max has been out asking you what you think of the sudden news.
To be fair, she wasn't doing great. I don't think she's a very strong leader.
She's not a big loss, I don't think.
No. Thank God she's gone. I'm ready for a Labour leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think now is probably the best time to call a general election, perhaps?
Oh, absolutely, but I don't think it will be happening.
So they're saying that they're going to pick a Conservative leader in just 1 week.
Yeah.
Who do you want?
None of them.
Rishi
I don't
Sunak,
think
Penny
that,
Mordaunt?
I don't think that any of them are great.
Each
one's worse than the other. Like, it's not worth
There's not
it.
great options at all.
She took the only best decision she made was to resign because everything else has been a fiasco.
She overstayed her welcome. Way overstayed her welcome. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing it got to this point. And I think now what we'll see is what the extent that people will do to hold up to power.
Thanks, Max. Make sure to follow @Quays TV on social media for more updates over the coming days.
Now then, this will bake your day. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Like that. Because this week, it's World Bakery Week.
Scarlett's gone out to bake a few cakes of her own and chat to us about her experience. Let's take a look.
It's National Baking Week this week, and to celebrate, I decided to try my hand at some baking skills myself.
It's no secret that Britain loves baking, with the industry itself being worth almost £4.5 billion. We eat the equivalent of 9 million loaves of bread or pastries every day. And it's not just big companies keeping their cake aisles stocked. There's around 4,500 small craft bakeries in the UK, and each one's working hard this week to meet consumer demand. Because it is National Bakery Week, I myself decided to try my hand at baking my own cake. Needless to say that it was a lot more difficult than it looked, but I think it turned out okay in the end. Don't forget to send us your own cooking creations to the Salford Weekly Instagram. Back to you in the studio.
Scarlett, some of those cakes looked very delicious, and I'm very hungry right now, so I can really do with some cake. It's good to see that she has once again risen to the occasion.
Yeah.
No,
Indeed,
okay, groans.
It's time for Beth versus Drew. I'm so excited for this week's competition as we are decorating biscuits. Now, Drew, here's where you tell me if you're a pro biscuit decorator or not.
Well, as you can see, Beth, I have got the apron on.
Equipped for the
I
challenge.
am ready. Look at this. I'm good to go. So basically, the challenge is to get the best looking biscuit, and it's up to you to decide on Instagram who the winner is. So let's take it away. I think we've got 2 minutes on the timer. There we go. Look, 5 seconds before we start.
Are you ready?
I feel a little bit ready.
You feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm still unsure about my idea, but I think we'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go.
Here we go. Are we ready to start the countdown?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Go. Right, okay.
Do you have any ideas of what you're doing yet?
I think so. I'm going to wait and see how it goes before I let you know what those ideas are.
We don't have any more colours
This is
other
so
than red.
fiddly. I've got, okay.
My hand's
I'm
shaking.
gonna go for that on there. You know when you're watching Bake Off and you're sat at home and it's like, oh, Judith hasn't done very well today.
Do you know what?
Her
Credits to all
fondant
the
unicorn.
Bake Off people, because I couldn't do this under time pressure, like
That's
making
tricky, isn't it?
actual cakes.
Oh,
Oh my god, no,
Oh.
my hand is shaking.
I can't get it. Right, okay. Here we go. Gingerbread people. Have you done this before, decorating the gingerbread
No, because I
people?
don't actually like gingerbread.
What?
So it's not.
You can't.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
It's great for
so
Christmas.
I will not be eating this.
It's an all year round snack.
Why won't this icing come out?
Try to-
Oh my god.
You could have some skill to be able to. I'm not artistic at all, as you can tell by.
You've got the apron on,
my
man.
I've got the apron on. I look the part. That's about it.
God. 1 minute left.
1 minute. What? Hang on.
No, I've not even done the
right, I'm giving up.
sprinkles yet.
I'm getting these out. If I can get.
Don't make
if I can
a mess.
get them out. There we go.
We're gonna
Look at
literally
this.
trash the studio.
Oh, there we go. That is looking very lovely. They're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna stick, but. Desperate times.
Desperate times call for desperate. No!
Ooh, how long have we got?
We've got.
Ooh, okay, we're getting there. How's your going, Beth?
My hand is still shaking.
I've got
I'm
to
not
clean
gonna
up. Look,
lie.
I'm making a mess. I'll get told off. I'll be thrown out the studio, right? Let's get some. Let's get some more fondant on here. Oh,
10, 9.
No. Okay. Oh, it's not sticking. Is that it?
Oh my god.
That is
Should we hold them up? These
yeah.
are gonna go everywhere.
I'm gonna try.
I'm just gonna hold up the gingerbread.
Yeah.
And then.
I'm gonna do the whole board because
Oh god. Right.
they're not gonna.
Apologies.
See? No.
Why didn't you stick them down?
I couldn't
There's
get the
mine.
fondant off.
We've
So
got.
that's mine.
Oh.
I've got
What are they called?
I've got. This is Drew. This is Drew. and this is you when you look when you.
I actually can't.
There we go.
Okay, where am I looking? Here we go. This is Taylor Swift. As you can see, we've got TS at the bottom, just so you know, in a little sparkly dress. We've also got Harry Styles, which I tried writing the initials, but yeah.
I'm
there
trying
we
to
go.
salvage mine here. Hang on. Right.
I can't believe
there.
you didn't use icing to stick them on.
I couldn't get it out. It didn't go very well.
It was quite hard to get out.
It's
under
up to
time
you to
pressures.
decide who wins, I guess.
Yeah. So you guys can vote on our Instagram story right now for whose gingerbread men biscuits are your favourite. So just search at Salford Weekly and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show.
Yeah, but now what does the musical Blood Brothers, Harry Hill and the Tiger Who Came to Tea all have in common?
I can't say I know the answer to that, but I think we're about to find out. Our entertainment reporter Leonie has been over at the Lowry taking a look at the latest deals you guys can get as a student.
Hello, and we're here at the Lowry where Blood Brothers premiered on Tuesday the 18th of October until Saturday 22nd of October, starring Nikki Colwell-Evans, Sean Jones and Jay Worley. And with the 30 under 30s, that means anyone under 30 years of age can get tickets for under £30. So come and give us a visit at the Lowry.
How good did that look? I'm definitely going to go and check out some of the shows at the Lowry soon.
Yeah, definitely. Well, whilst we're on the topic, the Lowry attended the British and Irish art sale at Christie's in London. The team managed to buy and keep L.S. Lowry's Going to the Match piece for the Lowry collection.
It was purchased for £7.8 million with the support of the Law Family Charitable Foundation. It's described as hugely important and much loved work.
It's very impressive, isn't it? £7.8 million, wow. Now, for this week, it has been another brilliant week in the world of local Salford sport, and Leo has been out and about bringing you your weekly sport update.
Salford City hosted Bradford this weekend and lost 1-0. Salford now sits 7th in the league and travel to Hartlepool on Tuesday. Liverpool beat Man City 1-0 at Anfield on Sunday and also beat West Ham last night. Darwin Núñez's header was enough for the Reds to salvage a vital 3 points as they look to end their run of poor form. Manchester United beat Tottenham 2-0 at Old Trafford last night. However, the game entered in controversy as Cristiano Ronaldo, an unused substitute, stormed off down the tunnel before the 90 minutes was up. He was believed to have entered the changing rooms for a short amount of time before leaving the stadium altogether. In other sport news, the University of Salford hosted Liverpool University's basketball team yesterday. And here we have Sam Armitage, who commented on the game. Sam, talk us through the game. How did it go in your point of view?
Well, I mean, Liverpool, they started off a little bit solid. They probably dominated the first 2 minutes, but from that moment on, it was all Salford, really. In the end, it's ironic that we're stood here in pretty rainy weather because last night it was raining threes for the Salford basketball team, and in the end it was pure domination. They ran out 82-61 winners.
Massive, massive victory for Salford. How does this set them up for the future going forward with the basketball team?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a very solid way to begin the season. Next week they travel to Leeds, who have just come from the division above, so they got relegated last season. It's going to be a tough outing for them, but with players like Cedric on the side, who plays for the Manchester Giants, if you didn't know, I think Salford, they're going to be a bit of a dark horse this season to surprise a few, especially the sides that have just got relegated from the division above.
Speaking of Salford star player Cedric, how did he perform last night?
Well, I mean, in the end, it was kind of, I don't want to say he took a bit of a back seat, but he didn't play as much as everybody thought he would. Players like Wisdom in the centre crashed the boards. He was our game winner MVP for the Shock Sport commentary. Players like Davide, he was raining in the threes in the first half. Slowed it down a little bit in the second, but it was a solid game. And special shout out to Jack in the middle, the number 6. He didn't stuff the stat sheet, but it was what he was doing off of the points, the assists, the rebounds, just playing all around good hustle basketball. This Salford side is going to be a force to be reckoned with this year, I think.
And speaking ahead to that Leeds game, can I just quickly get your predictions for that game?
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a conflict of interest from me, being a Yorkshireman myself, but after watching what they did last night, dismantling this Liverpool side, like I said, I think they're going to be a bit of a dark horse. I think Leeds are going to go in as favourites, obviously being the home side. We saw how Salford's home advantage yesterday probably brought them over the line in points where Liverpool were mounting a bit of a comeback. It's going to be tough being away from home, but there is talent on this Salford team, so I think we could be looking at another Salford win.
Brilliant, thank you so much for your time. That's all we have time for today. Back to you in your studio.
Thanks, Leo. The sports team is back next week with all your sports updates. But back right now is our resident quiz master to bring us the quiz of the week. It's the lovely Faith Tudor.
Ta-da, there she is.
Described as lovely this week, that's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
She is back,
You're back with another quiz.
With some good questions ready for us.
You got them
got
prepared.
whiteboards?
Yeah,
We have
whiteboards,
all
pens,
prepped.
and tissue, of course.
Of course.
You
Ready
feeling
to go.
confident this week?
So-so.
So-so.
So I think you've done all right at the
Are there any
quizzes, haven't
Taylor
you, in the
Swift questions
last
this
few
week?
weeks?
No.
No.
No,
I might be
losing
slightly
I was
that,
too
yeah.
nice to you last week.
You
That's
were
what I
actually.
It was a very
yeah.
Beth-orientated quiz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I've tried to go for a more neutral quiz this week.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
question 1. I'm sure you all know that Van Gogh his painting got souped
Yes.
this
Yeah.
week. Yeah, famously souped. But in his lifetime, this is when he was alive, obviously.
Right, okay.
How many paintings did he actually sell?
Ooh.
Do we get multiple choice or is this a
No, just a roundabout
It's like
figure.
the Manchester airport.
Yes.
guess.
Just
I'm
chuck any
gonna-
number down.
How many paintings did he sell?
In his life, when he was alive.
I'm going to go for that. 'Cause I'm fairly confident.
You're
Interesting.
confident. I'm
Interesting.
Not exact.
I just don't
but
have any like Right, you ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
3, 2, 1.
1.
That's quite very different answers.
1 or 100.
Every week, Beth, you pull out the most random number and chuck it on the board. It was actually 1.
Was it 1?
It was.
Oh, yes. I knew it wasn't many.
How did
so I was
you know
like, I'm
that?
going 1.
There you go. There's
He wasn't very successful when he was alive.
No, no
And
one really
then
liked him when he was alive.
Flash forward a couple of years.
Yeah.
Is that why he got souped?
People are souping his
People
face.
are
I
souping
don't think
him.
that was the reason.
No, it wasn't. Actually, on the topic of only doing things once,
Okay.
the Queen has only ever opened 1 football stadium. But what football team does it belong to? This is multiple choice.
Ooh,
Okay, relax. So, is it Arsenal, Southampton, Hull City, or Derby County?
Ooh,
What a selection of teams.
I know. I've already forgotten the
Yeah.
list.
Arsenal, Southampton, Hull City, or Derby County?
I'm going to go... I'm going to go for that. I have no idea, so this is a complete
Interesting.
pluck out the air.
I know, I'm just going for the only place
Beth's
I know.
doing a lot of writing.
Right, you ready?
Long one.
It's a very long answer.
No,
Oh.
Hull or Southampton?
You're both wrong. It's Derby.
Derby.
I thought
Oh.
maybe you were biased to the answer and that's why you picked the question.
No,
but
I've
Yeah.
absolutely no
Southampton.
relation
No.
to Southampton at all.
No, I thought with Derby. You picked it because it was a Derby question.
Derby question.
I'm a Hull City supporter, so that wouldn't even make sense anyway. You've sort of lost the plot there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was a sport question, so I
Yep.
put another sport question in because last week I forgot to put a sport question
So this
in,
makes
even
it
though we
two
had a sport
two
guest.
sports questions.
So,
Okay.
the Rugby League World Cup has just got underway.
Yeah.
But what year was it first held?
See, I like rugby, but I
Rugby
wouldn't
League
know that.
World Cup. Again, is it
It's
not
going to be.
multiple
I'm
choice?
just going to
Not
end up
multiple
putting a
choice.
really random answer.
Knowing you, Beth, you'll probably put like 1876 or something like that. 1400s.
There. I think.
Very squeaky pen you've got there.
I know. Sorry, guys. You ready?
Go on.
3, 2, 1.
1984.
Oh,
What'd you get?
20,
64. Close.
Beth has done it.
No.
It wasn't 64, it was 1954.
Oh, I thought you were
are
going
the
to say I was
closest.
dead
To
on
be
there.
fair, we got the fours, didn't we?
Yeah, you've both gone for something 4. That was well done.
Yeah.
A bit older
Quite
than I
close.
thought. Impressive. Right.
Who's winning so far? I've got to think now.
Oh, it's on the screen.
Think
1.
Oh, I
one
always
all.
forget.
Yeah, 1-1 at the moment.
1-1. I love the way it looks like a little football score in the corner.
Yeah.
Next question.
So, question 4. Glastonbury tickets. The price has been revealed recently.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Absolutely massive hike in price compared to what it
Can
used
you
to be
imagine?
before.
I'm sure.
So, not including the £5 booking fee and the £50 deposit you have to pay.
£50 deposit.
£50 deposit.
That gives
How
us an
much?
idea.
minus that.
Yeah. How much is a ticket for 2023? This is multiple choice as well. You don't have to
Oh,
start
okay.
plucking figures out of the air. Is it £335?
Yeah.
£400? £250 or £545?
Oh, little jump around. I am going.
Can you read those answers
to...
again? I've
Right.
already forgotten.
Oh, Christ.
You're
I'll
thinking
put the
too hard.
pound
You're like,
sign.
right.
Go on.
335,
Yeah.
400,
Yeah.
250 or 545? And then add
I'm
on
gonna
to
go
that,
for this.
you 55 quid.
I think that's what you said.
I think this is
can't
the
remember.
last question as well. So will this be the decider?
Is this the tiebreaker?
This is the decider.
Is this the decider?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Okay,
Yeah.
go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you
5,
both
4,
lost
Oh,
it.
Five.
oh no, wait, so
What?
we've
Do you know
now got a decider.
I could do a decider, which is very quick
Go
if
on,
you
quick.
want it.
Quick,
quick
quick.
Who is
decider.
older? Who is older? Jacob Rees-Mogg or Kylie Minogue?
Oh my god, I love Kylie Minogue.
Quick, 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 go, go, go!
I feel like you're gonna get this. Right.
It is!
Yes!
But that's the decider. It doesn't count. Can guess her age.
Guess your age? Hang
What
on,
year?
no, I don't think
Oh
this
my
is
god,
fair.
I don't even think I know that.
Here we go.
I can't help.
3,
I've
2,
lost.
1.
I don't know.
I've won apparently. Apparently I won.
Alright, fine.
Oh dear, it's another bad
Fine.
week for Drew.
So
Not doing too well at the old quiz,
You're
but
not.
thank you very much, Beth, for trying. Now, before we go, do you remember earlier when we did a biscuit decorating competition? It didn't go so well for me, but you've been voting on our Instagram story who made the best looking biscuit, and I can now confirm the winner is...
drum roll. Go on, Faith.
Drum
Drum
roll.
roll.
Attention. I'm pausing. I feel like Laura Whitmore in Love Island.
Me, apparently.
It was
It's
Beth.
me. It's me.
Of course it was. Of course. It's not a good week.
you
It's
go.
not a good week, it's a bad week.
That is it for this week's Salford Weekly. If you want to stay up to date or even get in contact with us, keep up with the conversation by searching Salford Weekly on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook.
And don't miss our show next Thursday from 6 as we give you the latest on Salford. That's all from me.
And me. Bye.
Bye.